Chase Tree and Tractor Service with 25 years of experience in tree removal. Serving the Midcoast of Maine, licensed and insured Maine arborist. Whether it's a pesky blowdown or a hard-to-get tree that needs removal. When you need an experienced professional, Jake Chase is the man for the job. Call 207-242-8961 or email him at chasetreeandtractorservice.jc@gmail.com.
LCTV is your nonprofit community media station. Please donate at lctv.org to keep us strong. Thank you.
One, two, three, four! Well, I've been holding in since the clock came Monday morning. From the end of the week, I'm bound to blow. Breeze walking to the honky-tonk like a pack of wolves now. Order up around the stripes and it's away we go.
Hello everyone and welcome. It's Wuzzup time again, your favorite time of the week. I'm your host Larry Sidelinger along with my co-host Bob Whear from the Mayor of the Mills up in Mill Pond Inn, Damascotta Mills. TV Toby on the floor. We got CJ behind the camera today. Doing some switching. Havens is looking over his shoulder. Got it right. Yep. Bobby, not much in the paper that I thought that was any better than this Rising Tide Co-op. A little state of the state.
Yeah.
And we were down there the other day to do some raffle tickets. I met a couple from Brunswick, another couple from Rockland, another couple from Augusta. They all came to that store and they all sit down on a fairly regular basis to get stuff.
Well, what I saw in there caught my attention was how many Maine businesses that store supports. I think it's 300, over 300.
It's something like that.
Yeah.
Over $2 million worth of wages went back into the community right there. You know, that's crazy.
Right.
$2 million worth of Maine purchases. Those are good numbers, and that's what a co-op is supposed to do. And Heather Burt, the general manager down there, she has just done a tremendous job.
Efficient operation.
Very efficient. If you look at their statement of income for 2023, they're in the plus column. Their balance sheet is a strong balance sheet, and $500,000 good, strong, positive cash flow.
And it's two other supermarkets in town that they compete. So they have to be doing something right. They're
not trying to compete on price. They're competing on quality.
Right.
Quality and promoting the healthy food. So, folks, if you get a chance, if you see nothing else in the paper you should all like, take a look at this Rising Tide Co-op state of the state. Basically, it's a impact report. I think you'll enjoy it.
Yep. Because in the paper we got some
crazy loons.
Well, you got a couple. I'll tell you, there's a pair of loons in the mill pond that have a baby.
Yeah.
The baby is grown. It's a little bigger than the one that's in this picture. But they're putting on a show for my guests every morning.
Yeah.
There was a kid, about a 10-year-old kid. He was so proud. He got a picture at like 7:30 this morning, and he was so proud of that picture. So,
you and him must have been the only two up.
No, that's not true.
Yeah.
But about this Medong Valley, I got in a conversation. With somebody. They said, "What are you going to talk about tomorrow?" It was actually Bill Brewer. We had a sewer board meeting last night. I said, "What's on the docket for tomorrow?" And I said, "Well, Medong Valley isn't going to replace the septic system." And another buddy, Lynn Plord on the board, she said, "I thought that was failed 2 years ago." I said, "Yeah, it was." So anyway.
Yeah, but you got to put a roof on a building too, and they've got so much money.
So I don't know what their plan is.
The plan, I read through it, and their plan is to repair the roof this year. Next year, do the sewer system.
Yeah.
So that means more problems for the winter.
Yeah.
So crazy.
What do you tell your students?
Go to the bathroom before you come to school.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Gammon Shipyard's been sold.
Seems like it's selling all the time. It's the third time it's sold. Third or fourth.
Yeah.
But anyway, Portland-based outfit, Maine Yacht Center. Mike Tatro, he's from Waldeboro. Carol Morrison's from Union, and John Vinyl in Portland. They had the business 2021. I mean, that's got to be a hard business. That's a big building down there.
It's a big yard. Yeah. It's a big yard. But we don't have anything in Midcoast here like that that can handle boats and stuff. So I think they'll do well.
Yeah. How about this rabid raccoon? They're not. The woman who got scratched by the raccoon wants to be remained anonymous.
Yeah, I bet she does.
Yeah. So anyway, took a test, and the raccoon was rabid, and so anyway, that's.
Do you know this Annie Nord?
I've seen her. I've seen her stand. She's got a stand on High Street, and she grows all these beautiful vegetables and flowers, and she gives stuff away.
Yeah.
You know.
Speaking of giving away, we were at the Veggies to Table last night for business after hours.
Yeah.
Good crowd, way out in the woods there.
Yeah.
It's a long way back.
Right. Right.
Excuse me. It's, they've done a nice job.
And they got some numbers of the food that they've given away. I mean, they do.
Last year it was like 30 tons
Yeah.
of food they gave away.
Yeah.
Very efficient garden. So
A few flowers out there too.
a few flowers, yeah.
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 So anyway, how about this Lincoln County Sheriff Headquarters? Okay, so we know it's an older building. It's out there, you know, just through Wiscasset Village, and they're considering maybe doing repairs on this building. But the problem is it's $8 million.
Yeah, that's a little problem. Well, that's an $8 million problem.
Yeah, and what building that you and I know of is worth putting $8 million into?
I can't see that.
Yeah, so
You would think I don't know.
anyway,
$8 million.
so the Lincoln County Commissioners are talking to Sheriff Brackett and Randmaker, and they said that they have they're concerned for the safety of the people who work there.
Yeah.
You know, so
Yeah.
we'll see what's going on. We
Another-
got the other thing in Wiscasset. We got a new. It's a combination cannabis store pizzeria. Sounds like it's a ticket for success. You get your cannabis, and then you go get your pizza.
Yeah, you get the munchies.
Yeah. Lindsey Johnson, she can't stay. She cannot stay retired. So anyway, she's going to be within AOS 93. She's going to be a part-time superintendent. Because it's a newly formed Great Salt Bay RSU. It's the same number of towns, but it's just a newly formed RSU, and so she's going to be the part-time superintendent there. So anyway,
Yeah, we'll see how that goes.
work 3 days a week.
Yeah.
I don't know. It seems like superintendent of schools might be a full-time job.
You would think maybe.
Yeah.
You would think maybe. I guess big crowd turned out for fireworks, but looks of things.
The fireworks, I'll
you
tell
go
you, I saw them right from. I was working that night and saw them right from the back of the building. They never disappoint.
No.
They never do. They're always good, you know, and so they do a good job. Didn't seem to me to be as many people this year.
Really?
Yeah, it was. What do you think of the pumpkin T-shirt this year?
I'm not sure if I like that.
It's gotten a little. Is it new wave or modern?
Well, I don't know.
No disrespect to Erica O'Rourke who designed this shirt. I mean,
It's pretty creative as far as what she did.
Yeah.
But I'm not sure that's kind of promoting the seafood end of it as much as the pumpkin fest. I don't know.
Yeah.
What do I know about art? Nothing.
Well, we got Chris Chapman's going to do a reading up at the Inn Along the Way about the where the Chapman farm used to be. Her parents owned it, I believe, and she grew up on the Chapman farm. And anyway, she still has a place on Damascus Lake. She comes into the mill pond with her little antique boat.
Oh, really?
Yep. So anyway, I thought this was interesting. July 13th, which is this Saturday, you can go to see a honeybee presentation. You want to learn how to preserve your queen bee.
Yeah.
And
Yep.
keep it.
Yeah.
Because in this cold climate, the queen bees pass away. So this continues. It's an ongoing thing to keep the queen bee intact. So you get to meet local beekeepers. Beekeeping's becoming very popular. To me, it seems like a lot of
my buddy
work.
Lee gave me a quad of honey here a week or two ago, and I'm just about ready to crack into it.
Yep.
Oh, I love it.
Yep.
I have it in my coffee every morning.
Yep. So it's a nice picture of some young girls, some young kids from Hardy Roots. they're kudos to him and Lumber for they donated a dock to Hardy Roots because now they have property on Pemmican Lake. So anyway, there was Bisky Pond, sorry, and so anyway, the kids they're digging it. I'll tell you, Ailey's got them up and running.
She is. She should go get her. Wiscasset had quite a turnout over there for their 4th of July parade.
Yeah,
Something going on there at the Morris Farm. They're going to have a community picnic.
Well, they're going to have a community picnic out at Morris Farm because they don't really know the future of Morris Farm.
No.
It doesn't look good. It looks like it's going to be sold and it's going to get developed. And so they gave it a good shot. I mean, anyway.
Yeah, right.
It's too bad.
And Wiscasset, they're going to use their ARPA funds.
Yeah, they're going to put a new website. I hope they, towns, it seems to me recently that towns are putting money into new websites, friendly.
Yeah, well, they've had to,
user-friendly.
and they're also starting to devote money towards operation of that website, making sure that somebody knows how to keep it up to date
Right.
and keep it running. Because so many people build a website, forget about it.
Right.
And it's
Right.
goes moot.
Right.
To do the websites
And
and
if you're
social
a
media,
user, if you're going on that website and you see that things aren't changing, they're not interested anymore. So anyway, you're right, Larry. You need somebody to monitor your website if you're going to be successful with marketing your business that way. RSU 40 board of directors. They got a whole bunch of new committees. They have all kinds of committees there, and they've appointed all kinds of new people.
well, one of the things I'm looking forward to is this North Noblesboro chicken barbecue.
Yeah, and-
Folks, that is as good a chicken barbecue as you can find.
Yeah, and
I'm sure there's some every bit as good, but there's none any better.
Yeah, and the other thing, I think I knew this, but Maine Academy of Country Music, Debbie Myers has played there for, 19 years?
19 years, yeah.
So, anyway, she was named the Country Music Awards as Best Female Vocalist and Entertainer of the Year.
Yeah. Yeah, my buddy Robbie Coffin plays in the band when she comes up. She's
Yep.
from Florida, out of Florida now.
Yep.
She used to be a Maine girl.
Yeah.
And he plays in the band, and boy, he can play, and he really lights it up. So it's pretty great group of ensemble of musicians.
We got a new Dresden group over there. They want to revise the Dresden land use ordinance. I think it still has to do with mining, and so anyway, mining's that's a tough one.
They're down in Westport that they got all women select board, first
Yeah.
time in history.
Yeah, yep.
They'll probably be pretty smoothly run down there now.
Things will probably change, wouldn't they?
Yeah. Liam Card, he made the dean's list at Hamilton College for the spring semester. Good for him.
This gal that in Waldeboro Voices, this gal Sue Wetchert, she's got a parent program at Midcoast Maine. So, basically, it seems to me it's a program of, just think about it. You become a parent. There's a lot of things you have to know.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of things that people probably don't know. So you can get a hold of this parent program of Midcoast Maine, and Sue will help you navigate your way through parenting. So,
Yeah, it's kind of an interesting story on that
yeah,
Waldeboro voice there.
yeah,
I thought Calvin outdid himself here with this. I remember when the Lewis Candies was tied up schooner. I was
yeah?
a little kid, yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I was probably 8 or 10 years old, but I remember it.
Did they build that here?
I don't think so.
No.
Although I'm not sure.
Yeah. So, anyway, I guess according to the editorial here, the survey that's being sent out by the Lincoln County News about, basically commenting on the paper,
I got mine sitting on the
what
front
they
seat of
don't
my
like,
car.
what they like. So, anyway, it's 400 people have
Yeah.
sent in. So they're looking for 600. They got 400 already. So, anyway. Castle Bay, they're going to be Little Brown Church. They have a music series there in the
They do.
summertime.
We're going down and film down here next week or the week after down to Little Brown Church and talk about all these films they're doing down there.
Yep. And so anyway, that's July 17th. It's next Wednesday. And so Fred and Julia, they actually live in Round Pond, so they don't have to go too far. But
Newcastle's got a big deputy. They promoted their clerk. Downtown.
I saw that. Anyway, they're always promoting or demoting or something down there. So anyway, she's Emma McKerney. She was town clerk. She was the assistant for quite a while. So now they have a town clerk, and they have a tax collector, and they have a town manager. So they should be able to get the town together.
You'd think so.
Yeah. So anyway, another cool thing is Patty Griffin, Maine girl. I believe she's from Old Town, Maine, and she's going to be down at the Opera House with her band. I've seen her with her band. I've never seen her solo. I've only seen her with a band. But I'll tell you what, she brings an incredible band with her. But she's quite a performer. So folks, if you want to see some good music in a beautiful place, July 20th.
Opera House there's not a bad seat in the house, really.
No. Jailhouse Rock, August 10th. They're going to. There's a band called the Leopard Girls. It's a jazz rock band, and they're going to call it the Jailhouse Rock to benefit the old jail over there in Wiscasset. I don't know what they use. I don't know what they use it for. I mean, I never hear of it being open or anything like that. It's a beautiful building. I mean, probably could be used for something beneficial. But anyway, a couple other bands over at the Opera House, the Contenders and the Hot Sardines. They're scheduled for this summer.
Waldeboro's going to bring back the fireworks ordinance.
Well,
all those obituaries, and I didn't know one soul in those obituary pages. Did you know any of those people?
No.
No, I didn't either.
No. I did. Michael Pugh, my condolences to his wife, Elaine. They live up in Alna. I sold them their house, and they've been here a while. But to go back to that fireworks thing, they put a fireworks ban in Waldeboro a couple years back, and it was promoted by this gentleman, Ray Perkins. Now, Ray passed away last year, so anyway, they're gonna now that Ray's not around, they're gonna revisit this.
Revisit it.
Yeah.
What's going on down at the Union Church in South Bristol? They've surpassed that fundraising goal of $65,000.
Yep. What are they going to use that money for?
I don't know.
Yep. The Sheepscot, I guess it's probably through Midcoast Conservancy. We talked a little bit a few months ago about knotweed in the Sheepscot River, and so anyway, what they do is they go out and they float down the river and they educate people on what knotweed looks like, so that if people have it on their property, they can get rid of it. That's actually the way to go, because people don't want it on their property. Yeah. So, anyway.
Yeah. Geez, I didn't realize you had a fire down in Shaw's. I guess
underneath the building.
Can't imagine using a 5-gallon pail for.
You can't?
I can't imagine it.
No, I can't. Yeah.
I mean, I can
it's
see
probably full of gasoline.
Put it out with gas.
Yeah. So anyway. It didn't interrupt their business. I know people that went down there the night they had the fire. Yeah. But Jefferson Planning Board, they got work. They completed their work on their solar farm ordinance. I'm not sure how it panned out, but they got an ordinance. So that's one of the towns that has one. So Edgecombe's fire chief. I know you're amazed that Edgecombe has a fire chief, but anyway.
And they're going to pay him retroactive back to when he started.
Yeah.
As full time.
Yeah. Maybe it's those women that are. No, that's Westport.
That's Westport.
Yeah.
No.
All the meeting house up there. It's right on 218. Beautiful old building. They just completed painting it. We got, I heard the Round Pond Parade was pretty good this year. it gets hot and cold. But anyway, there's a nice picture of the 10 round pond commandments. I wonder if they're going to keep those on display somewhere.
Yeah.
But Ellen Baker's got she's a Round Pond resident. She's got she's going to be at the Bristol Library. Her new book's called The Hidden Life of Cecily Larson, and she'll be there. Nope, she was there, she's there the 17th, next Wednesday. So that's, she's got some other books that got real big rewards. Congo Church in Bristol, they got their fun fair. It's a nice old church down there. And so anyway, they've kept up renovations. They built a new parish house, and so they're a very popular congregation there. They're going to have their fun fair on August 3rd.
Geez, you ought to take that old truck of yours, Bobby, over to that vintage car. Maybe you get your trophy.
What? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm thinking of doing it. I'm thinking of
Why
doing
not?
it. Well, this is all kinds of Little League time right now, and Legion baseball, Little League baseball, and the other thing, the Strawberry Shortcake Festival. They had a record number of runners this year. And,
I wonder if they had a shortcake when it was over with.
Yep, and they brought in a guy from University of Oregon, Will Heslem. He got first place, and so that was good. And Allison DiMatteo, top finisher in the female 50 to 59 age. She finished 7th overall, but both Lincoln County and Madomic 8 to 10 teams, they were ousted from the Little League tournament. Madomic softball, they beat Herman. They're still alive in the Maine Little League Championship.
Yeah, I think they got beat last night.
Oh, yeah?
I think so.
Yeah, I tell you, Madomic has some. They
got,
great softball.
A lot of parental support over there.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
18th annual Sanford Open. It's going to be August 16th and 17th, and they're going to play for the benefit of the YMCA, and so anyway, and it's going to be at Lincoln Academy. That's different. Huh. That's different. They usually have it at the Y.
Yeah.
So I guess they need more. They need more room.
Yeah. A good picture of Paul Yates there. I saw young Kyle Riley the other day, and
Oh, yeah.
Paul has worked at Riley's store for 55 years.
How long has he been a selectman?
54 years, probably. He's been a selectman a long time.
Yeah. Oh my God. And wow, they got Chad Hanna's been there
Yeah.
a while,
Yeah.
and they're still, and you know, I'll give them credit. I mean, they're still working on their comprehensive plan.
They're working on it.
And you know, that's an invitation for contention. I want to say, you know, nobody's. You write a comprehensive plan. You can't please anybody.
No, God no.
So anyway, Whitefield Parade. They were well attended on 4th of July, and Westport Island. Now here's where these women come in. The women select, but they're going to have a community fair on July 20th. They have a Westport Island Community Association.
Crazy. Well, we got 2 or 3 minutes
Well,
left here, Bobby.
I see a birth announcement. Of course, we love birth announcements.
Oh, yeah.
Alexis and Trevor Paulson.
They did
Cushing.
130-something births at Lincoln House last year.
130?
Yeah, almost 3 a week.
Wow.
It was pretty busy.
Wow. Well, this one was June 4th, 9:45 p.m. Trevor, beautiful baby girl, Everly. Everly, that's a nice name.
That's a nice name, huh?
Nice name. Alexis and Trevor Paulson
Yeah.
of Cushing. Nice.
I see this new photographer there, Nolan Wilkinson from Lincoln. He's from Texas originally.
No kidding.
Young fella.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and if you want to see this in video, we have it on our LCTV page. We did it last week.
Thompson Ice House?
It's on the, it was on.
Yeah, that's always a great thing. It's always a great thing. You know, how long has Kenny Lincoln been doing the Thompson Ice?
Boy, long time.
Yep. So.
Yeah. On the inside page of that, Sarah Griffin is she's another co-executive director over the Midcoast Conservancy.
Yep.
Go with the other two.
Yep. Sarah Giffen Carr. So anyway, First National Bank has a few promotions here. There's 4 gals have been promoted. So anyway, then along the way, they're doing it. They always got something going on.
Round Pond Parade.
Got July 13th, you got homes being toured in Wiscasset, and a couple pictures, a couple beautiful homes here.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. The Round Pond Players are coming to Bremen Union Church. I played with them a couple times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Round Pond's becoming famous for their rock band.
Yeah, for the music.
Yeah, so anyway.
Cave Dogs, they're going to play Lincoln Theater. Liquid Estates in Lincoln County.
Yeah, so we got 6 scholarship recipients from the Waldeboro Women's Club. So
Well, I can tell you, those 2 kids I do know, Marshall Addy and Haley Pekowski.
Yep.
Great kids. I don't know the other 4, but those 2 kids are really, really great kids.
Marshall Maynard. Let's see.
Fellow rolled his car over up to Whitefield. They kind of totaled her, I'd say. It was a good Jane Cherokee.
Wow. Grant, you got to be doing something to move that.
Like not driving, not paying attention.
Yeah. Right.
Well, we're down here breezing through the last section. We only got about a minute left here.
Yep.
The Rusty Hinges, they're busy down at Union Church. They play everywhere.
Yeah. Busiest band in Lincoln County.
Yeah, hardest working men in the rock business.
Yep. Giant yard sale at Summerfest. And, it's going to be at the Wiscasset Common July 27th. And we got a preview here written up from the Harvard Theater. The movie's called Fly Me to the Moon. And anyway, Scarlett Johansson and Channing Tatum. And
Jefferson Fire, they sold over 700 chicken dinners.
Huh.
Man, they raised some money there, didn't they?
Yep. Wonder how many chicken dinners they'll do at North Nobleboro.
I wouldn't be surprised they go through 400 or 500 up there anyway.
Yeah, here's another Angelo Santo. It's at 64 Main Street. Now, we don't know where the brew pub is, and now I'm not sure where the Angelo Santo is.
Yeah, I don't know either.
And anyway, he sells books, arts, and other objects.
But we got to say goodbye, folks. It's been fun.
Okay.
Been real. We
All
did
right.
it again. TV Toby. I'm Larry Sidelinger, along with Bobby Whear, your co-host here. Wuzzup time every Thursday, 7 o'clock. We've got CJ behind the camera, Ava looking over his shoulder, and TV Toby wants to say goodbye. It's time to say goodnight, Hunto. See you next week, folks. Chase Tree and Tractor Service with 25 years of experience in tree removal. Serving the mid-coast of Maine, licensed and insured Maine arborist. Whether it's a pesky blowdown or a hard-to-get tree that needs removal. When you need an experienced professional, Jake Chase is the man for the job. Call 207-242-8961 or email him at chasetreeandtractorservice.jc@gmail.com.